Hello dear ones, this is Maria with you, and today is July 11th, 2022, and I would like to continue this series of videos about Earth's evolution. That's what we're gonna do today. So let me go ahead and show my screen. There you go. Before I go and explain about the visitors that came to our Earth, I like to talk about the first humanoid race in the Milky Way galaxy. Humanoid means human-like. The first humanoid race came about 600 million years ago, and they first installed at the Lyra Constellation. They were more like feline-like, and from there they spread to other parts of the galaxy, and then they kind of each place kind of changed a little bit. That's how it started the humanoid race on the Milky Way galaxy. So, because we live in a reality of, as Ismail Perez say, the first harmonic universe that's composed by the dimensions 1, 2, and 3, our Milky Way galaxy first was habited by the humanoid race that was still connected to source that remember who they were. But the dark forces also came from other places, from other galaxies, and wanted to inhabit also to live in the Milky Way galaxy. So for some time, the humanoid-like that still remember who they were one with God was in one side of the galaxy, and the other ones vibrating from the fourth dimension and down, they were on the other side of the galaxy. But the negative force kind of wicked. No, I'm not gonna just be here while they are there enjoying creation and enjoy everything. Let's go there and take away from them. So they started to go to other parts of the galaxy and try to take over the galaxy. So those dark forces, they were most known as the Orion and the Siccar empires. And the Orion, first they took over the Orion constellation, and the reptilians, they took over the Draco constellation. And in one time they decided, now we need to take over Lyra, but let's unite and then together we'll be able to do that. But because the Lyrans was still connected to God, they still remember who they were able to tap into the future and know that they would be invaded. So to preserve the human race, they decided to spread throughout the galaxy. This way, when the Orion and Siccar Empire came to Lyra, there was a terrible war. There was the first big war on the Milky Way galaxy, and many was killed, some was taken as a slave, and other part of the Lyra, they were able to rise their vibration, and the Siccar Empire, they were vibrating from the fourth dimension and down. When the Lyras, they were able to rise their vibration, they no longer the Orion and Siccar no longer was a threat to them because they couldn't even see them. And what happened is the dark forces, when they get to Lyra, they realize that many had escaped. They didn't really like that. They escaped to many parts of the Milky Way galaxy. I just put some here: the Arcturus, the Alpha Centauri, the Sirius, and also the Pleiades. And in a previous video, I explained that actually our sun, Helios, is part of the Pleiades stars. Our solar system also orbits around Alcyone, that's the central sun of the Pleiades. So when they came to the Pleiades, they also installed themselves in our solar system, in most of the planets, including Earth. So going back to our timeline here, so Earth was created 4 billion years ago when the Sirius B supernova happened, and Sirius B implodes and split itself in four. One continuous Sirius B, another Sirius C, and another piece flew out through our solar system and was held by our sun's gravity and became the Earth. The other was held by the gravity of our sun, and it's known as Nibiru. However, Nibiru has a very interesting orbit because its orbit around our sun and comes back to the Sirius and orbits around Sirius too. So it takes 3,600 years. And the first visitors on Earth that when they figured it out that they would be invaded, the Lyra started spreading to all over the galaxy. So the first visitors came around 38 million years ago to the planet Earth. But about 20 million years ago, they decided that they wanted to create a human race, especially for Earth. So they created new bodies, and then Earth had the first seed on the land of Mu. If you want to know more about, there is a lot on the internet talking about the land of Mu. And that's since the human race started. And about 2 million years ago, the Siccar Empire that was not happy because they realized many of the humanoid beings had escaped, they started to chase them down. And about 2 million years ago, a little bit more than that, they came to our solar system. And that's when the first Star Wars happened in our solar system. But I'll talk about that in my next video. So thank you very much for watching my videos. That's all that I planned for today. And just remember to press the like button, share and subscribe if you haven't done so.